Hey, girlfriends. Oh gosh. I was just say happy Wednesday, and it's not. It's gonna be Friday. Okay.
So I am Amy Mathewson.
And I'm Ashley Johnson.
And we are here with Girl Talk.
We want to kind of make a difference in people's lives and make you be the best person you can be and kind of encourage that in your life.
We're just talking about Girl Talk, just our daily life and what we have found works for us.
Yes. Hey, girlfriends. Happy Friday. Welcome to Girl Talk. Ashley here, Amy there. Today we are going to talk about time management.
Yes.
Time management. This is a hard one for me.
Yeah, it is definitely difficult.
So that this whole episode is pretty much preaching at myself and preaching at you guys too. So
what is hard? Like keeping the schedule or just getting everything done?
I just have too much stuff, I feel like, in my mind. My mind's constantly going.
Yeah.
I can't do one thing at a time. So like once I start something, I go to something else. So
I feel like I can never get to the bottom of the to-do list. Like,
yes.
It's just a matter of this is a priority right now, and then put this off, and then it just like keeps going and going and going.
Right. And as I said, I never get anything done because it's just like even cleaning the house. Like I just always put that off. Well, yes, but when I do get to it, like I do one thing and then I see something else, so I go to that, and then I go to this and I go to that. And I feel like one of those things is when you do make a list, just finish the first thing. Like, don't do anything else until you finish the first thing, whether it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Just finish the first thing and then
it gets so distracting because like all of a sudden there's Facebook to look at or Instagram or like there's so many other things that I want to do besides what's on my list that I have to do.
Right. And that's another thing of just like controlling your attention, like keeping your attention there and not anything else, like putting your phone away if you need it or whatever it was, like whatever you need to get done, just finish that one thing. Because I think once we finish that, we'll do the next, complete that. And I feel like we'll get to the end of that list.
One thing that I was reading about and they said was like to create a time audit, which to tell you the truth, I was like, oh, I'm a little scared to do that. Because like you literally look at your entire day and figure out what did you spend all your time on.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
See, I know. That's why, like, you actually have more time than you realize. And then you would be like, I accomplished these things. And then you're like, but what else did I do today? And then,
Right. Well, I think it's in looking at your phone time, too. Like, how much you actually spend a day on your phone. I think I have an average of 4 hours a day.
I mean, it was probably a year ago now, but you're the one that first showed me how to check that.
4 hours a day? Like, what am I doing on my phone for 4 hours?
Can't you check too, like how long you're on Instagram and Facebook? You can see those actual apps, right?
Yes.
And you can set a timer on them.
Yes.
Right?
I used to do that.
You told me that.
I was like, no, I stopped. Like, I should just learn not to be on that, But that's...
Well, honestly, it's addicting is what it is. Like, how can you not? It just takes all your attention.
Right, exactly.
But I do think what you said, one good thing is, like, take the time to make that to-do list. Like, every day, like... work through that to-do list
and like setting times of being like, hey, I'm gonna do this from this time. If it's like you know what I'm saying, like if it's a studying or whatever it is, like I'm gonna do it from this time to this time, and I seriously do it. And then because like think about all the stuff you would get done if you would just do it. If you would just do it, like same thing, don't procrastinate.
They say to like
30 minutes ends up turning an hour and a half. And then I'm procrastinating.
And they say like do the hardest things first in the day. Like don't put them off because then you're gonna put them off till the next day and then the next day, and then like by doing them first in the day, it's gonna like give you that confidence of like I made that hard phone call. I can do anything today.
Right, exactly. But it helps your mindset too when you, as I said, how good you would feel when you get through that to-do list too. But also like I feel like don't think about it as like you're just crossing off. Feel like you said, like the benefit of finishing that task. Like what is the benefit? Like like that's one benefit is like, oh my gosh, I could do anything now. Like, imagine how you would feel after finishing that
you start getting more motivated. Okay, if you finish a task that's not on your to-do list, do you put it on there and then cross it off?
Probably not. But
I do.
Smart just to make you feel better.
Yes, I have to because I'll be like, oh no, wait, I forgot to put this on the list and I did it today, so I write it on there and cross it off right away. It's mental. It just makes me feel better.
I'm just bad at making lists to begin with. So like that's one thing I need to start doing is every morning write the things that I need to get done. And I think did your sister-in-law do that? Joe?
I don't know.
I feel like she'd been waking up like
Yeah, she does get up early
in the morning. Just kidding. That was over exaggerating, but it feels like it. Every time I wake up, she's like in a dark room, and I'm like, oh gosh.
And then you see little Gwen's face. Yes. It's the cutest.
Yes, she's adorable. Yeah. But I just need to start writing list because I think I will get more accomplished that way because then I forget what I need to do also.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I just write, I'm like, oh, I could have done that yesterday. Why?
Yeah.
I write it down, or why didn't I put it in my reminders? Or
and that's one thing I found. Like, if I make a list, it's so helpful, I should say, because sometimes you forget something and then it becomes a priority, and then everything else that you were supposed to do has to wait because you forgot to do this one thing that now is an emergency. Right. Whereas if you just worked off of that list, it helps you out.
That's yeah.
And then getting up early, for me, helps a lot, but I don't know how you could do that with your schedule. So for me, I just love getting up early because it's kind of like I get a jump start ahead of the entire world. So I can get these emails done. I can get my to-do list done. I've got everything ready to go for the day, and like nobody's even up yet. But when you're working a different schedule, how do you do that?
Well, no, like waking up early does help me a lot. So I should just get up early regardless of my schedule. Like
even if you work at night, like wow.
I mean, not like 5 o'clock in the morning, but at least by 7.
Okay.
Because I feel like even 7 for me, like I can get like even like if I schedule a workout class in the morning, that helps me get up too. So I tend to do that. I tend to schedule it a little bit earlier than I need.
Yeah.
But honestly though, the earlier I wake up, the more productive I am that day. And I know that, but I still don't do it because I'm tired. You know what I mean? But even just getting up, like you said, like when your alarm gets off, just get up. Don't hit snooze, or whatever. And
I was just talking to my sister about that this morning because I was telling her, to me, I'm tired if it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It doesn't matter. I'm always tired whenever my alarm goes off. So why does it matter if it's 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock? Like it's still this. I still have to fight getting up and waking up. So
that's a good point.
It doesn't matter what time it is.
That is.
It's just a mental thing, I think.
But no, I totally agree that waking up early does help me be more productive. Because even like when I have to go to work at 6 a.m., just waking up that early, like I get off at 2:30, so I have my rest of my day. You know what I mean? So I like the morning shift. I'm already up. Yeah. So I totally understand that. Like getting
ready
to
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I do have this is a fault of mine is overcommitting myself. Telling people
yes.
no.
Oh,
yeah. So I say yes to everything, and then it's like, how do I get it all done? I don't know. Like that's one time management I have a hard time with.
Yes, and that's then you're stretching yourself too thin, and then like there's all kinds of things that go into saying yes too much. And like I said, I hate when people are afraid to say no. I'm like, just say like no. Like I know this is, but like that one week we couldn't record. I was just that.
Too much going on. It's life.
And I'm like, I had to say no. And I was gonna try. I was trying, but I was too stretched thin. I was like, I could not give my all to it. So
and that's different because you had a lot of unexpected things come up.
Yeah,
it's not like you didn't overcommit yourself, but it's either way, it's the same kind of problem.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's something has to.
I know.
But
stop saying yes.
Yeah,
not being so nice.
I know.
Just saying yes.
Just say no. We need to have another talk on that one.
I know, right?
I need some lessons on that one.
That's true. But honestly, like time management, though, I feel like you learn it as you go too. So whatever's best for you. So if it is making lists, if it's not, if you're using your phone, if you're using a paper calendar, whatever it is, like telling somebody, hey, I need to go do this or whatever.
Yeah, and the calendar, that's a good point. Like a lot of people use like the phone calendar. I don't pay attention to that at all. But I do write it down sometimes. So I need to get back to that.
So what do you do for that? Like say
it's in my brain mentally. That's why it's not good. Like trying to remember it all.
Like most of the time you remember that though.
I couldn't. But okay, this is the funny thing. Like it's in my brain. So like yesterday, somebody wanted to see a house, and they said, "How about tomorrow at 2?" And in my brain, I was like, "I know something's going on tomorrow around that time," but I couldn't like pinpoint it, which is why it's bad. Like it needs to be written down, so it takes more energy to have to remember what's going on. And if I would have just been like, oh, let me check my calendar, there it is.
And that's what I feel like with you have so much going on with like real estate, that all the showings, all the meetings, all the make sure I need to tell them this, make sure I need to, that's, I feel like not really,
timing for all of that is
a
lot. Yeah. Because you've got inspections here, appraisal here, and then closing date here. And then,
what if you had just say, I don't know how it works, but what if you had like 4 going on at one time?
Oh, you do?
Know how you do that?
I know.
Like, that would drive me crazy.
Right.
But not writing anything down or.
Yeah.
Woo.
I do need to get better about writing it down instead of just keeping it in my mind.
But as I said, everybody's different, and
yeah.
I used to do a paper calendar, but I don't anymore, which as I said, I like to write it down because I don't know if your phone, I think your phone like erases it after a year or something. I'm not sure what it is, but I like to know like what I like. I'm just weird like that. I'm sentimental. Like I like to keep them.
Same
so
here.
They're just in there like this day I did this, or like just memories or whatnot. But anyways, we're going off topic.
No, but you just reminded me, like, I think the reason I don't put it down in writing is because I don't take the time to do that. So, like, it's another time management. It's like, take the time to write it down on a schedule. Isn't that funny?
Yes, but like I said,
like, wow.
If it works for you the other way, it works for you the other way.
Right.
Like I said, everybody's different.
Yeah.
But I honestly think a list is like the main, and just sticking to it.
Right.
And yeah, you're gonna have unexpected things come up, or like lunches here and there. Like that's
right.
You know, being spontaneous is fun, but also.
Yeah. And then I think just like really learning yourself. Like, when are you the most creative, or when are you like thinking the clearest? You know, like obviously if I get up as early as 3:30, 4 o'clock, I am not going to try to be doing something really heavy at 8 o'clock at night, because my brain is tired and exhausted. So it's like finding the right time where you're like the most creative, and then like utilizing that time.
Right.
The one thing, like you're probably not on your laptop very much. Like for me, I'm on my laptop all the time. Are you?
Because of Arbonne.
Oh, okay. Yes. So I hate the setting like where the emails just pop up, because you're working on something and you're like, oh, let me go check that email, and it's just like, you're supposed to stay. I think there is a setting, but it's like stay focused, right?
Yeah, that's not the thing.
Yeah,
stay focused on that certain thing.
It's like when you get that notification like something's going on Facebook and you're like, oh, I need to go check that out. It's like,
I know,
there goes your time.
It's a lot, but like I said, it's depends on you. Depends on how it works for you.
Right.
So, I mean, I hope those are, I feel like a lot of tips. But
yeah. It is a lot.
Just focus, writing list, getting...
Prioritize.
I would say getting the most important things done first. Or even, like, honestly, though, a small, like, annoying task, if you just get them done first, then I think you got those done first, and then, like, all the other ones you can get done, because you probably enjoy doing them.
Right.
In a way.
So I do have a verse for this one, and it's a little different. It's Proverbs 20 verse 13, and it says, love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes and you will have plenty of bread. Which this could go for like idleness and laziness too. But I love how it just spoke to me when I was reading it, because it says love not sleep. Like you do have to prioritize your time. Like set a schedule when you do get up in the morning, and when you do, go to sleep at night, and like prioritize that. Just don't sleep your days away, as fun as that is sometimes.
And one thing about sleep, it's also like going to bed at a decent time will make it easier for you to wake up in the morning and get more stuff done. Like I'm terrible at that too, but that's one thing too. Go to bed at a decent time, not too early, not too late, just decent.
Right. It just
I feel like you'll wake up
starts you ready for the day better. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, girlfriends, for listening to us just as we chat away about time management. We love this community. We hope we're encouraging you, and continue to share with friends so we can just help encourage more women. Have a wonderful weekend. So I am Amy Mathewson.
And I'm Ashley Johnson.
And we are here with Girl Talk.
We want to kind of make a difference in people's lives and make you be the best person you can be, and kind of encourage that in your life.
We're just talking about Girl Talk, just our daily life and what we have found works for us.
Yes.